in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it on the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Scanning the field, it's Coleman Hope. Got it set up on the outside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Lewis to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Start now to see if they can answer on this drive. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Lewis wants to pass. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3 and out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On the run, it's Powell. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road? I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Lewis to throw. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll throw back into the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Touchdown, no! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum now.
They'll leave it with the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Spits it out to the back. Found a seam. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost passed it, finally tracked down at the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. Gets open down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if I'm the running back, I'm like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. tackled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for room. It's Powell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Seminoles. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Lewis to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this off,
Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Fights off the defender. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Past the 40. There he goes. Flat. Touchdown, no. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to Iowa State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's Bellamy. Nice move there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes it past the marker. tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminole.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Shakes off the defender. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed, to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Extending the play. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still
looking for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Finding open areas.
The returner is tackled down at the 43. And the Colorado offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bellamy. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The sure hands, it's Cano. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Dumps it to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense has the ball first today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it.
Breaks into the open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Fires to the middle. He's straight downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to 21. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the...
Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
UNLV 7, Wake Forest 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wake Forest offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down.
Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love...
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Demon Deacons will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads quickly. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown Vegas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Under fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This drive was moving along nicely, but now the ninth play brings up, snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try. There he goes!
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quarterback's got the first. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Keeps looking downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Beasley. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Keene. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.